me fire, give me that which I desire.
All right, let's see if we can do this without getting booted off the internet from YouTube. Because apparently, I'd shot this video already, and they were like, no.
No. No. No. No. No. No. Hell no. No. No.
And so, let's see if we can do this without getting in trouble with Uncle YouTube. All right, hello YouTubers, Doom143, and I'm back with another comic book haul. This should be fun. I got a pretty good one for you, I think so. Hey, if you can't stay through the whole video, it's all good. Just make sure you check your history, check your library, and you'll be able to come back and start over where you left off. Just a little bit of shameless plug. I wanted to thank everybody for watching the 9.2 Crew Show on Alex Comic Hoarder's channel. We got about 1,000 views on our most recent podcast, and that's pretty cool since we haven't been back in a while. And yeah, just don't forget, if you ever purchase anything from 789comics.com, that's 7 with the word ATE9comics.com. Don't forget to use the 9.2 Crew discount code, and you'll save 10% off your purchase. Make sure you check the whole website because there's always a lot of sales, always a lot of stuff in there. Great stuff, great stuff. And tomorrow on Bigeez, home of the New York Warriors channel, there's going to be an auction, and I am going to be part of the auction. And some of these books that you see tonight or today, whenever you catch this, possibly will end up on the auction. So yeah, let's just get into the haul. Thank you for listening to all of that, but let's get into the haul. So first we're going to start off by just some books that I got at the LCS over here. I went this past weekend and just checked them out. I got this Black Cat Carnageized Mark Brooks cover. It's beautiful, one of the better Carnageized books, I think so. Personal opinion. I found this Venom. I think this is the SDCC most recent exclusive. War of Realms. Gosh, I can't talk tonight, huh? War of Realms 14 Venom SDCC variant. I got this for cover price, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go pick it up. He also had this one too, the Immortal Hulk number 20. Again, another SDC previews exclusive. So yeah, he had a couple of these at the shop. They were all cover price. I'm having a hard time today. They were all cover price, so I decided, you know what, go ahead and pick those bad boys up. I did, believe it or not, pick up some new stuff as well. I picked up this Guardians of the Galaxy number 8 Inhuman cover. The reason I picked this up is I heard Rocket Raccoon was supposed to might even have died. Seems like a lot of people died this week. Was supposed to have died, but lo and behold, I guess he's just a Robotech now or something. I don't know. Anyway, I read it. It's cool. Sorry if I spoiled it for you, but yeah, Rocket Raccoon did not die. I bought the Teen Titans 33. I guess the speculation on this one was that Crush was going to end up being a villain. It kind of shows like it's going to go that way, and maybe eventually she might be, but there's no turning to heel on this particular comic, but it kind of seems like that's what it might happen. So maybe continue reading Teen Titans and see what happens to Lobo's daughter, Crush. Had to pick this up. J. Scott Campbell, Vampirella, number 2. Goes for a little bit. I actually found another J. Scott Campbell in this lot that I'm super stoked about. I might have even used it as a thumbnail. I'm not too sure yet, so maybe not that big of a spoiler. But anyway, Vampirella, number 2, J. Scott Campbell. I think number 3, they're coming out with the same image, but it's going to be a full body image, and that's going to be pretty sick as well. All right, and then a couple of the cooler books I picked up this week. Captain Marvel, number 8, first appearance of Star. This one says Captain Marvel and Star, number 8. This is also Star's first cover appearance. I picked up 1, 2, and I actually have 2 more coming on the way. So I guess the story on this one is in issue number 12 coming up. Supposedly Captain Marvel is supposed to turn into a villain. I'm not too sure. Of course, it's still 4 issues going on, but I guess that's the speculation on it, that Captain Marvel will turn to a villain. So Star might have a bigger role going forward in the Marvel Comics universe. So we will see what happens with it. So for now, this is definitely a hold. They're going cheap. So in my personal opinion, this is a hold book. So yeah, there we go. And of course, the book of the week, probably this one right here. I didn't get a chance to get a cover A, but I did get the cover B from Clayton Crane. This is Batman 77, and I guess Alfred dies.
You ready to fucking die?
No, yeah, I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
I guess. I don't know. I don't think that was Alfred, if you want my personal opinion. I don't know. It's not enough dialogue. You figure somebody as big as Alfred dying, they would stretch that story out a little bit longer. But anyway, I guess to some Batman fans, it makes sense. It was eventually going to happen, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out together as we continue to read. Okay, I'll leave this here for a little bit and just talk about the 9.2 Crew podcast that we had. We had a small little section where we were talking about going after books when other people are looking someplace else. So, for example, there's been a lot of news that dropped this week about Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, what else? Star Wars. So just a bunch of speculation that came out. Moon Knight is another example. So, since everybody, as most collectors usually do, even myself, I've used to done this in the past, is we will try to play catch up and try to find all these first appearances and whatnot. I think Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur was another thing that came up. So while I was listening to all of that, a lot of times what I usually do is I'll go back to my saved items that I have on eBay, and I'll see if I can kind of snipe some stuff while no one's looking, because everybody's so busy over here. I'll be over here trying to find something. So actually I found some cool stuff within the past couple weeks, and while all the speculations and stuff was going on, some of the things I found was this, Detective Comics number 52. This is the variant. I've been looking for this for a while, and I think I found this at super cheap. I forgot what I paid for this, but I didn't pay originally what people were asking for it. So I was really stoked on finding that one. This is another great one that I found. Again, this is actually all through eBay. So a lot of people will say, I don't like to go to eBay. I don't like to pay the eBay prices. Like I said, the great thing about eBay is while everybody's looking on this side, you can come over here. Make a list of books that you're looking for on eBay. There's a thing there where you can save all your searches. And if you feel like, maybe the book's going too high, wait. Sometimes you gotta wait a year or two. It doesn't matter. Collecting comics should be a marathon. It should not be a sprint. But I found the 1 in 100 Jim Lee sketch, $20. When this thing was first coming out, I swear it was going over $100. It kind of started to settle right about 175, not 175, between 100 and 75, kind of steady at 100. But yeah, found this, $20. Probably should have not said that. But anyway, yeah, I found it. Really, really awesome price. Jim Lee sketch variant. Super stoked in finding that one. I found this one as well. Secret Avengers number 1. I think this is Mike Deodato variant. Love this Black Widow cover. I mean, I just absolutely love this cover. Found this finally at a great price where I was just happy to pay for it. Super, super, super stoked. Found this. Great price. This next book though, these next 3 books, no, let's do this one first. Elektra number 2. Now when this thing first came out, it was $100 book. About a week or two later, it started to settle down around 65 to 70 bucks. I decided to chill, wait it out. I always like this book. I figured, you know what, it'll pop out sooner or later, see what I can get at a great price. Yeah, I guess I'll tell. $12. $12. I was very, very happy to find this one at that price. I've always wanted this Addy Granoff cover. Always wanted, seeked it out, and finally got one. I mean, just super stoked. It's probably about a near mint minus, but still very happy to have it. I'm glad I waited this out. Super. I'm actually more happy about the price than actually owning the cover. Okay, these next three books is things that I had on my eBay and on my saved. And just every once in a while, I just go check. Actually, every day I probably check my eBay just to see if I can find one of these books at a really good price. So this is the first one right here. Really, really, really hard to find. Vampy number 8, J. Scott Campbell cover. This thing does not pop up, and when it does, people are asking money for this one. So finally got this. I got it at a superb price. One of those rare J. Scott Campbell's, not super rare, but rare enough for me to say it's a hard to find book. Vampy number 8, J. Scott Campbell variant. Stoked on that one. This bad boy came up for an unbelievable price. Bah.
Oh shit! A ghost! You a motherfucking ghost!
Batman Cacophony number 3. Probably one of my more favorite Joker cover books, and when I can find this at a great price, I will definitely pick it up. I was so happy to find another one of these, but the next book was the one that I was just extremely stoked to find at the price that I found it at. Nova number 1, the Francisco Matina variant. I mean, I have been patiently waiting for the price that I've been wanting to pay for this book, and finally one popped out. I mean, patience is definitely a virtue, and this is where patience paid off. Absolutely love this Nova number 1, and so happy to have this in my collection. Finally got it. Finally got it. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta wait. Like I said, comic collecting is a marathon. It's definitely not a sprint. There has been some YouTube auctions that's been going on lately. Picked some stuff up. Turtles number 95. This is, I think, the second print where Jenika is actually shown on the cover. Technically 95 is the first time Jenika is on the cover, but the problem with this is that there's a bunch of different books. One, of course, the most sought after one is probably that SDCC Virgin variant. I think Seeking Near Mint Comics has that. And so anyway, yeah, got this one. Pretty key issue for the Turtles, I would say. So this is another hold. I'd say this is another hold. If you're into stock market, that's a hold. This is cover A of 95. So I got both of those at a really great price. And I also bought something off of Archangel. He was on another auction. This was actually a throw-in, believe it or not. This is a glow-in-the-dark Miss Marvel number 7. There's only 3,000 printed of these Virgin variants. This one is number 587. This book is really cool. You turn off the lights and it glows in the dark, and I thought that was really, really cool. But that was just a throw-in. But that was a throw-in to this book that I wanted. I've been kind of searching it. Not really crazy. It just so happened, ironically, that Archangel actually put this on the auction. But yeah, he put up this Immortal Hulk number 2. 5th print, cover done by N. Huck Lee, and first appearance of Dr. Frye. So when he had that and he put it up on the auction, I was like, damn, I gotta pick this bad boy up. It's a 9/8. It's a first appearance of Dr. Frye, and it's a very, I guess low printed as far as like 5th print goes. I'm not too sure if this is a store variant or anything, but I just really, really absolutely love this. Had to have it. I just thought it was a phenomenal cover. like I said, everything put together. It's a CGC, it's a 9.8, it's a first appearance, beautiful cover. I think this has some long-term possibilities. So yeah, another hold for me. Super stoked on having this one. Super stoked. Another place to go shopping, if you want to do, is make sure you join Instagram. You know, if you're not on Instagram, join Instagram. Always look for stuff like comics for sale or comics for sale, but with the word for, using the number 4, and you can find some awesome books. One of my favorite, I guess, Instagrammers is Comic to Sell. Plus, the guy's a buddy of mine, Koi Cakes from CBSI. Not anymore, but he was with CBSI. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. He had this Nebulina, Manara. I mean, Manara covers, it doesn't matter almost what it is. If you find them cheap, you should definitely pick them up, in my personal opinion. I mean, you can do what you want with your money, but you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, just I've seen this before, I've seen it before, and I wanted to pick it up. Just wanted to wait for a great price. Finally, I got this Milo Manara Nebulina. Don't worry about it. I read the book. All she has is an itch, and she's just trying to get rid of it. So yeah, awesome. Got this Vengeance number 1 of 6. First appearance of America Chavez. So definitely, again, another long-term hold, long-term spec. Believe in this character. There is a variant to this. I do not have it, but one day patience should pay off, so I'll wait for that one. A couple of Adi Granoff books that he had. Guardians of the Galaxy number 1. This is one of those limited edition comics variants, Adi Granoff, and then he had this one as well. Beautiful Angela cover with Guardians of the Galaxy number 5. Again, a limited edition comics. Found all of these books on Instagram at phenomenal prices. Could not be any happier. The cool thing about it is, a lot of times when you go on these Instagrams, if you buy a lot of stuff from them, you should send them a DM and just let them know, hey, are you willing to, you know, I'm picking up like 12 or 13 books. Are you willing to, you know, work with me? And a lot of times they'll do it. So yeah, make sure you hit up Instagram. Found this as well on Instagram, A-Force number 1. Long-term spec is that Marvel wants to, somewhere down the road, have an all-women's superhero team, and the spec is A-Force. So this one is A-Force number 1. I think this is the what they call the Secret Wars variant. This might just be a standard cover A, but they also had this one. So they had this one, the variant for it. Not too sure who did this. I feel like I should know. Is it Jorge? Anyway, I feel like I should know who did this cover. But anyway, so I found this one. If you are somebody that wants to speculate, there is a A-Force number 1 done by Adam Hughes, and that is the book you want. I do not have that one, but yeah, that's pretty sick. Found a couple of more stuff on Instagram. I found this Incredible Hulk number 13, first appearance of the first full appearance of Devil Hulk. Also found this Curse of Spawn number 12, first full appearance of Jessica Priest. I guess the new She-Spawn or something. So this book's pretty hot right now. Curse of Spawn number 12. There's another book that partners with this really well, and I'm totally drawing a blank right now. But yeah, there you go. Found this Spider-Man, number 471 or number 30, first appearance of Ezekiel. Really stoked to have that. Great price. Awesome J. Scott Campbell cover. But the granddaddy of them all that I found on Instagram for a phenomenal price, could not let it go. Bam! Batman Adventures number 12, first appearance of Harley Quinn. So yeah, that is my haul. I tried to go through it as quickly as possible. Hope you had fun. Don't forget to check out Bigeez and the New York Warriors auction tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be there. I will leave a link to their channel in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to them. Make sure you hit that notification bell and participate in the auction. It's always great books at great prices. There's going to be some phenomenal auctioneers going off tomorrow. And if you haven't checked out the 9.2 podcast, I'll leave a link to that as well. So that's pretty much about it. Hope you had a good time. Other than that, shoots and mahalos.